show. It's a Monday, May 9th, 2016. Welcome. Looking good, guys.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was great, full of promise. Great weekend. Friday, I screened that Captain America Civil War movie.
Oh, did you go to the movies?
No, I went to the movies. I screened it. So it was excellent. You know, I like to screen it, and I like to invite everybody. So I invite the staff and everybody else. So quite a few people showed up for that one. A great movie, and so good, in fact, that at the box office, it is the #1 movie. It's the 5th largest opening that they've had, $181.8 million, which is a lot of money if you don't know. But
one day we'll be sitting here going, remember when $181 million was considered a success?
Yeah, but that's like the 5th. The other movie that finished in front of it, The Avengers, Age of Ultron, was 191. The Avengers, without Ultron, was 207.
Before the Age of Ultron.
Before the Age of Ultron, yep. Jurassic World was 208 million.
I just saw that movie for the first time.
It's really good.
It was incredible. Yeah. I was jumping out of my skin.
And Star Wars, The Force Awakens, $248 million.
Have you seen it yet?
I still have not seen it.
That's insane. That doesn't even make sense.
Well, you know, I've been busy.
You're the person.
I've been busy.
You're the one person who hasn't seen it.
Well, I'm the one person who's going to go buy the DVD and watch it at home.
That's a good idea.
Because, you know, support it that way. But overall, globally, because they released this movie a week earlier in Europe, globally, it has earned $678.4 million already. Yeah, that's pretty good in a week or so. So congratulations. I mean, what a really good movie. They did a great job with it. So the Captain America Civil War.
How much of that do you think Robert Downey Jr. gets? That's the big question.
Well, you know, a lot of times, I guess some of them take a less of a salary and more on the back end, so they get a percentage, which is smart.
You know who invented that? Marlon Brando. You know what movie? Superman. Okay? Look it up. They didn't have enough money to pay him, and he's like, I'll take a, you know, I always play him like the Godfather, which I'm sure is not how he talks, but I always play him like the Godfather. I'll take points on the back end. And he made, like, a fortune because he took points on the back end.
I mean, a lot of guys were making 50 million plus for a movie because of just, you know, because of the back end stuff. So I did that. I played some golf.
Nice.
You know, got a nice Sunday. Went to Bubby's for brunch yesterday.
Oh, I love Bubby's. We used to go there all the time when we lived downtown.
Yeah, you know, there's one in the Meatpacking now.
Oh.
So I went to the one in the Meatpacking, and then I went to a cool art fair, Art New York. Remember Adrian Brody was here last week, and we talked about the art fair. I went the next day, and I saw him there. And then I went back yesterday because it's so big, I wanted to take it all in again, and I ran into him again. And what a talent, what a nice guy, first of all.
He's great.
Secondly, what a talented guy. And he had a picture of a great white shark that he painted. And it was just so you can look at it and you go, boy, that's a great white shark.
Because the name of the series is Hooked, and it's about, like, I mean, it's like
about
very
fish
nautical.
And nautical stuff.
Yeah.
But that was his play on that. But
cool.
I had a really good weekend. How about you?
Oh, my God, I had an amazing weekend. My son, Joaquin, was confirmed this weekend. There he is. Yeah. That's Bishop O'Hara. Very exciting. It was a long one, I'm not going to lie. But, you know, my kids...
How long?
It was 2.5 hours.
Whoa.
Because they combined several classes. But my kids, the whole time, you know, always thinking of themselves, go, this means we got mass out of the way for the weekend, right? We got mass out of the way. This counts as the mass, right? And so here's Joaquin with the boys in my life, my husband, my father, my son Michael, and his sponsor Albert Bianchini. Yeah, Albert Bianchini, who used to work here, is my son's confirmation sponsor. And it ran so long and so late that by the time we got to dinner, this is what Joaquin did at the dinner.
He was worn out.
Yeah, sound asleep.
I mean, all the pressure and stress of having to do that in front of everybody, and I'm sure afterwards he's wanting to sleep. He
gets very nervous too, and you know, certain kids had to do readings. They'll choose kids, and they asked Joaquin to bring up the gifts, and he started folding like a house of cards. He's like, how do I bring up the gifts again? And I said, okay, it's just like in church. You just bring up the communion. It's not a big deal. Don't fall apart. He really folds under pressure. He folds under pressure like I've never seen.
I guess as a teenager, though, you just want to be perfect.
Yes.
It's a big day for him. But he made it through. Looks happy there.
Yeah. And then we had a bunch of we had a bat mitzvah the following morning, which was beautiful, and then a bar mitzvah at night. So we had it was a very religious weekend, and across all disciplines of religion.
Yeah,
so,
that's a lot.
Yes, we felt very holy. I prayed for all of y'all, and I prayed for this show. Thank you. Yes.
And so I'm curious about gadgets. We all have gadgets. What do you think is the most influential gadget of all time, according to Time Magazine's
the
top 50 list?
hair dryer.
The hair dryer? Anybody have any suggestions? Did you say the corkscrew? She said the corkscrew?
She's hiding behind your book.
Yeah,
don't hide behind his book. We can still see you.
Yeah. Obviously, somebody likes to drink.
Yeah. She already used her corkscrew right before she walked in the door.
Blender?
Blender.
All these household appliances, really? All right, well, you know, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
What is it?
But the iPhone. There we go.
Well, I think of that as a phone.
That's a gadget.
I don't think of it as a gadget.
Think about it. It's a camera. It's a computer. It does everything. It is a gadget. It is the most, according to Time Magazine, the most influential gadget in the Time Top 50 list. Followed, second place is the Sony Trinitron TV.
What?
Remember that Trinitron?
Nice color TV.
Yep. And then third place, the Apple Macintosh computer.
Okay.
This one I agree with, boy, because when I had one of these, oh, you couldn't tell me nothing. Number 4, the Sony Walkman.
Oh, yeah.
What? Put that sucker on your belt and be...
To the point where Mark actually started making fun of me because he goes, everybody uses an iPod now. And I said, I don't care, because I got the CD Walkman, and I thought that was so highfalutin. And then, like, literally the day I finally invested in the CD Walkman, the next day the iPod came out.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't care. I'm going to use my CDs. But then I realized they would skip when I jogged. So I did cave in.
Yeah, that was back in the early mid-90s.
Yes.
Because you'd have to travel. When we played football, we would travel on the road, and I had a big stack. I thought I was cool because I had the little case that zipped them up.
Right.
But then you like leafing through all your stuff. That was something else. And the fifth most influential gadget is the IBM Model 5150 computer.
Not the hairdryer.
Not the hairdryer. But I gotta
my
say,
life would end without a hairdryer.
But Apple's had they had a few more. The number 9 was the iPod, which when that came out, that was hot. The iPad was number 25, and the iBook was number 38. But you can go to Time. You can check out the top 50 list on Time Magazine. So that's cool. The alarm clock would have been a good one.
Oh, the alarm clock, right? Well, that goes with the iPhone,
the phone, the
because
gadget,
that's also here's my problem now. My daughter, we confiscate any stuff, any gadget from the kids' bedrooms at night because they don't need to be up all night FaceTiming and whatever. But now my daughter has this thing. It's the only alarm I hear.
And you fell for that?
I need it for my alarm. Well, it seems to be the only alarm she hears. I'm not kidding. I had like 7 other alarms.
There is no way.
I'm telling you.
You know the alarm she would hear? Get up and get out of bed. It's time to go to school.
No, I don't want to do that because I'm busy at that. I don't have time to be micromanaging her bedtime and her awake time. So it's like literally, it's the only alarm she hears. She's chosen to block out all other alarms.
Smart kid.
Listen, I want to show you this video. I've wanted to show you this since the second I got out here. God, I love this story so much. An alligator is so polite that in Charleston, it walked up to a house and wanted to get into the house, and it rang the door. Watch. Oh. Guys, if the alligator rings the doorbell, Do you let it in?
If I open the door and there's the alligator there, I'm slamming the door, then I'm going upstairs to change my underwear.
I love the Southeast is amazing. The Southeast is amazing because you can find alligators everywhere. I mean, they'll be under your car at the supermarket, they're in your pool, they ring the front door. I mean, look how cute he is.
But,
Bing bong.
like, I wonder how did it pick why?
I don't know. Why
like,
that
why?
house? Why the door? It doesn't say. The article just talks about the video.
That's pretty incredible. I look out the peephole before you open your door down south. I tell you that.
I love it so much.
And we all, you know, prom and all that stuff. Proms have come up. Any of you have kids who've gone to prom or have their prom coming up?
My son's prom is so late.
When is it?
It's after, like, their classes sort of essentially end next week, and their prom isn't until June 7th. So their prom is after class ends. I don't know why. I have no idea. They've just always done it that way. I guess they don't want the kids, like, being exhausted for school and classes.
I would want my prom during the school year.
Yeah.
Because when you let me out, I'm not coming back.
Well, this is in school, but they don't go to school. Their prom isn't at school.
It's not.
It's at an event. It's at a venue, like a venue.
I got it.
Event space,
it's not like old school, like Back to the Future days where it was in the gym.
But I can't wait. I'm trying to get him, like, I want to get overly involved, and he's like, stay out of it. And I'm like, no, I just want to, you know, I just need to know, like, a dress color. I need to know, like, for the corsage. He's like, I'll get the corsage. I'm like, you don't know what you're doing, so I need to get in there and help.
You know what? You got to let him figure it out. You do. Everything can't be perfect. You cannot always guide your kids and tell them what to do.
When it comes to a corsage, the hell I can't.
You need to, I'm telling you. Say, go get a corsage. Let him make that mistake once, and then he'll be better for it to guide his child. He is not going to get that.
Bing bong. I got your I don't know, my mom didn't help. Okay? You got to know your kids.
He should know. He should know. You know better than that. I mean, really? You think he'd do that? I'm serious. Do you think he'd do that?
I'm doing the corsage.
Does he have a date?
Yes.
What? When did that happen?
Oh, my gosh, honey.
Did you help with the date?
No.
I figured you jump in, go all the way in.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I was thinking about it.
But how did he ask her? What was the prom proposal like?
I can't even talk about this because
he's at school.
I'm telling you, I can't talk about it. She asked him, I can't talk about it.
She asked him.
I can't talk about it. Nothing, I say nothing. Then what prom? I don't even know what you're talking about.
But she asked him. Okay, I'm not going to go there, but I'm just saying she asked him.
Not talking about it.
Well, look at these two. This is Charlie Bader.
He's going to come home today, and he's going to be like, I'm glad you ruined my life.
Well, he should tell his friends they should be at school instead of watching the show at home.
They all
and
watch.
Here we go. But Charlie Bader and Allie Maritzer from Colorado, they were going to the prom, which was delayed for 45 minutes.
I saw
because
this today.
they decided to take this picture in front of this twister, which is a half-mile wide.
Right.
And I'm like, man, you get to prom in a twister, you're going to be stuck in the school.
Can you imagine, girls, your hairstyle? You know, you got to go to prom, you just left the salon, and a twister happens. You know they're not worried about their safety. They're worried about the hair. There's another great prom story. A teenage girl got a spray tan in prom prepreparation, and then
this is bad. I can tell already.
She got into a fight with her boyfriend, and she was crying, and then she didn't have any tissues in the car. She knew she was doomed. It's gotten 4 million views once she posted it, and she was able to go and get a touch-up, and they were able to fix it for her right before the prom, and she and her date made up, and there they are. They look lovely. We can all agree. So cute. But don't make your girlfriend cry before prom. I'm just saying.
Well, the spray tan part was a little. Plus, the spray tan, they never smell good. That's the problem. I've never seen a spray tan that has smelled good. It just smells like cream corn or something. I don't know. It's not a good deal.
Cream corn?
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
I don't think it smells like creamed corn, but it smells like a strange chemical, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's a really strange chemical. And some we missed the other day. There was a big fire in Canada.
Oh,
and it was an area that was bigger than New York City, and more than 80,000 people had to flee from Fort McMurray. And we just want to send our best out to everybody there. Hang in there. There's the footage from it, which is
looks like
really
a little bit of
crazy. A little bit of rain should hopefully slow it down.
And they said that it's definitely stalling and the weather is helping, thank God, because that looks like hell on earth.
And if half the size of Rhode Island has been the fire that have been burning there. And also there's a show, I watched this, he sent me a link to it. My friend Kurt Menefee, who works with me at Fox, he has a show called Hello Goodbye on the Travel Channel tonight at 11 p.m., 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But it's about, he goes to airports. He meets with people at the airports who are waiting for someone to come. It kind of reminds me of the movie Love Actually, where he's at the airport and you saw the people meeting and greeting. But some people there, like I think somebody was, it's like really crazy stories, but really heartfelt stories of people being at the hello and the goodbye, the greetings and the tears that when someone leaves. But to find out the interesting story of people at airports, because we've all sat there and looked at people and wondered what their story is. He had the show tonight on Travel Channel that really dives into all that. Actually, really well done.
It's an incredible idea, because nowadays so much of air travel is you slow down the car to a slow roll and you jump out while the car is still moving because you can't park anywhere. So like my goodbye to my parents, like if I'm visiting them and they drop me off at the airport, is they don't want to get a ticket for being in the unloading zone, the red, whatever that zone is. So I just sort of jump out of the car while it's still moving and I go, bye, I'll call you when I get there. Like that would be... Kurt would be running next to the car. He'd be running next to you,
but it's really cool. I mean, there are people who are, one lady's giving up her life. She met a guy at a bar and like giving up her life and moving, and it's like they're both older, but they found love at whatever age it may have been. But different things like that. So I want to congratulate Kurt on that, and if you get a chance, check that out tonight. And but don't go anywhere right now, because we got a big show, everybody.
Jodie Foster is here today.
Love Jodie Foster.
Incredible. Been a while. We haven't seen her in a while.
I've never met her, and I'm excited.
She's an incredible person.
No, I'm a big Jodie Foster fan. You have no idea.
She's an incredible person.
Yes, absolutely. And also, we have the very beautiful, smart, everything, very on top of everything. Megyn Kelly's here. So we're excited about Megyn Kelly.
I met her backstage. She is so lovely. She's just a lovely person. And I was like, I have so many,
so many questions.
You
know, she knows so much that we need to get the beans on. And our dancer is ready. She looks like a very nice lady over there. And we are going to kick off this Monday and get this party started with our Spring Skies Travel Trivia.
Chatland from, where are you in New York?
Akwesasne.
Akwesasne, wow.
It's the Mohawk tribe in northern New York.
Where is Akwesasne?
It's the Mohawk tribe up near Ontario and Quebec where they meet. That's where our reservation is.
Fantastic. Great to have you here.
Yeah, thank you for coming here. And great job, by the way. Your dancing was groovy. Yeah.
You guys, you didn't videotape it. Usually you can tell where the family... Oh, you did. You got it. Okay. I missed it.
You put the camera at home, too, I'm sure.
Yes.
All right, well, let's say hello to James Epstein from Cypress, Texas. Hey, James, how you doing?
Good. Hi, Michael. Hi, Kelly.
Hey.
Hey, James, what's going on?
Oh, just home today with my daughter. She's home from the summer from college.
Now, I'm looking at you in this picture. Where are you? And
that was taken in Shreveport, Louisiana. I was working on a show called Salem.
Oh. Are you you're a director, right?
Assistant director.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, that's nice. So so you worked on Salem. You have anything else you're working on now?
I worked on Sons of Anarchy right before that, and right now I'm off.
Ah, great.
Oh, nice.
Enjoy it. Enjoy the time with your daughter, too.
Absolutely.
Let's spin the wheel, see what you're playing for. Crazy. That was incredible. Oh, they took it away from you. My gosh, they're like, that'll be enough of that. Yeah. Hey, you're playing for the Long Bay Beach Club in Tortola. 7 days, 6 nights in a beachfront room.
Nice.
It's all inclusive. What?
That was great.
Oh, the audience likes all inclusive. This trip is provided in part by Hotels.com. It's a prize valued at $6,800. You have 20 seconds, James, and only one guess. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, James, here you go. On Friday's show, we talked with Tony Goldwyn. We talked with Tony Goldwyn. Who did Tony say he took a picture with in the lobby of his hotel in Washington, D.C.?
I believe he took a picture with Aretha Franklin.
Yes. You got it.
Congratulations, you and the guests will enjoy 7 days and 6 nights at the Long Bay Beach Club on the island of Tortola. Located on a mile of talcum powder sand overlooking the Caribbean Sea, this beachfront property features award-winning dining, contemporary decor, and first-rate amenities. This one-of-a-kind oasis provides perfect setting for a relaxing and memorable vacation getaway. Your prize is valued at approximately $6,800.
Hey, James, congratulations.
Thank you. That sounds great.
All right. Now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive $500 in movie tickets from Fandango, which if you live in New York is good for like 2 movies. So please pick a number between 1 and 217.
Well, my beautiful wife's birthday is coming up. Her name's Sophia. It's coming up on the 10th. So let's go number 10.
10.
There you go. Oh, wow. Congratulations, James. He's a friend of our trivia dancer. 1. Congratulations, man. Everybody stay right there. When we come back, the talented Jodie Foster will be here.
Still ahead on live from Fox News, Megyn Kelly. We'll open up Kelly and Michael's inbox to hear your comments and questions. And coming up next, Jodie Foster.
Yeah, welcome back, everybody. She's an incredibly talented director, producer, and an Academy Award-winning actress. Please welcome Jodie Foster.
Great to see you. I'm good.
Good to meet you. I didn't realize you two had never met.
We've never met.
I've never been privileged enough to meet you.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen you too.
Because you played on the Giants.
Yes. And you're a football fan.
I am a big football fan. I know we're not supposed to be, but we can't help it.
Wait, why are you not supposed to be a football fan?
Because people get hurt. You don't want to tell your kids to play because they'll get hurt.
Right. Do your boys play?
No, they don't. Yeah. But they wished, I'm a big fan. So they get very annoyed with me on Sundays.
Right,
so answer this question. Who's your team?
I don't have it. I love Green Bay because I like the cheese heads.
You like the cheese
heads? But I kind of switch every year. And now we have the Rams.
Hold on, you switch every year?
I do because, you need to buy T-shirts, right? We all have to buy the T-shirts, so I switch every year.
So now you're going with the LA Rams because they're the new team?
Exactly. I might shave a little bit, like a little Ram thing on the side.
Let's not get carried away. Now, listen, you're celebrating, I cannot believe I'm about to say this.
Yes.
50 years in show business.
Unbelievable.
50 years in business.
Yeah.
We got you this.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We probably didn't.
Yeah, we broke the bank around here to make sure that happened for you.
That's what I hear.
We're just so impressed with your career because you are, you're just a brilliant actor and an incredible director, But more than that, you are an incredible mother. And the boys are now
Almost 18 and 14 and a half.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes.
But I'm just, are they interested in, and they're not playing football, but are they interested in acting per se?
My older son, he likes improv. That's his thing. And he has one of those minds where he thinks of crazy things at the last minute. He's very spontaneous. I could never do that.
Are you looking at colleges now, or is that
we
next
went on a little
year?
college tour. It's next year, so he's, you know, APs, SATs, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's really
terrible.
It's crazy. It's a crazy and awful time.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You're a good example, though. I mean, you really are.
I love school.
Yeah.
If I could go back to school now, I would. I mean, all the colleges that we visited, I would have taken any one of them. I was happy to go, you know. In fact, I told him that when he goes to college, I'll just get a little apartment next door.
I'm sure he'll love that.
I thought about that, though. I thought about that because I looked at that Rodney Dangerfield movie, Back to School.
Right.
I was like, that would be the life.
That's
that would be
you.
awesome.
You could have a reality show.
I can do it. No reality show. That is strictly no cameras.
Anytime we visited a college that my son didn't like, that I found to be like extraordinary, he would say, well, then you should apply here.
Well, you know, we got to take a quick break. We can't wait to come back and talk to you more about what it's like to direct two of the biggest stars in Hollywood. So we're going to come back, talk to Jodie Foster about Money Monster. So stay right there. Somebody got a little
Money Monster.
attitude, yeah.
So is it difficult to direct George Clooney and Julia Roberts?
Difficult? No, not difficult at all. I mean, easier than anything. You have two people that have incredible chemistry with each other, that come with years and years of experience, and they're fun, and they're, you know, they love each other. And of course, George has directed wonderful, wonderful films.
Right.
But it's a heart-stopping drama, though. But it's also funny.
Yeah, it does both. I mean, it's a film that's very ambitious. It does a lot of things, and it's very, very, very fast-paced. So funny, fast-paced, and tense.
So he plays this, George Clooney plays like a guy that gives you financial advice, right? Like a Jim Cramer kind of guy?
Yes,
and
exactly.
then there's a man that takes his advice and loses all of his money.
Yes.
And then, I guess, loses his marbles at the same time.
That's right. And the producer, played by Julia Roberts, is the person, the producer-director is the person who has to kind of produce their survival.
Oh my God, we'd be in such trouble around there. Oh my gosh.
Our producer would be like, hey, ain't nothing I can do. I'm leaving the building.
I did get to learn a lot about live TV, though. I have to say, you guys are, my hats are off to you.
Thank you very much.
But you know, our hats are off to you because the step from in front of the camera to behind the camera so seamlessly. I mean, you've done it, and this movie is just another testament to that.
It's a great film school. Making movies as an actor is an amazing film school. I've learned from the best, really.
We asked our audience, we did an audience poll, which their favorite Jodie Foster film has been, and not surprising, it's The Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, good. Good.
And in celebration of your 50th anniversary in show business, we got you some fava beans.
And a nice Chianti. Yes. So happy. So happy. That's what I've always wanted.
It's kind of not how I envisioned it looking, but okay, guys. All right, okay.
I didn't know fava beans looked like plastic.
I'm not even sure.
We really went all out for that, Gelman.
Had I only known before I uncovered it.
but you know what? Thank you for it's such a pleasure to meet you. And the movie is Money Monster. It's in theaters this Friday, May 13th. Make sure you go check it out. Jodie Foster, everybody.
Hey, coming up next, Megyn Kelly's here. Stick around.
Tomorrow on Live, Jessica Lange.
Yeah, me either. Didn't quite look like I expected either. Oh, boy. Well, our next guest is a superstar newswoman with moxie to spare. Please welcome the host of Fox News Channel's The Kelly File, Megyn Kelly.
All right, so I've gotten a lot of ideas already.
Okay.
For the Kelly File. We are now starting with confetti and high fives.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
This is so exciting. Ted Cruz is not going to know what hit him the next time he comes. Oh, wait, Ted Cruz. No, he's not coming.
I would love to see, because at the end of the day, when you take off your work clothes, confetti falls out of places you didn't even know you had. So you'll love it.
I've gotten a lot of tips, and I wanted to tell you one follow-up on your earlier discussion. Yeah. I once asked my 100-year-old Nana, she's 100,
oh my
still
gosh,
with us.
God bless
she's awesome.
Her. Oh my God.
But I said, she was born in 1950, and I said, Nan, in your 100 years, what was the most amazing invention you ever saw? And you know what she said? I was thinking airplane,
right.
You know, TV, the garage door opener.
Oh.
Wow.
Also an incredible one.
That's right. So on your gadget discussion.
Yeah, that could top the corkscrew that the other lady threw out there.
I'm with her. Yeah. I'm with the corkscrew.
But,
the electronic one, too. That's a really good one.
But we got to say, Happy Mother's Day, by the way. How was your Mother's Day?
Were you spoiled?
It was awesome. Yes, I have 3 kids. They're 6, 5, and 2.
Oh, littles. Wow.
So they gave me a lovely present, which was cake for me.
Right.
Yeah, each one made a little cake for me. But it was awesome. They did cards, and we just spent the day together. It was amazing.
It's so nice. It's special, right?
And to you too.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks. It was. I got spoiled too. But you've been the belle of the ball lately. I've seen you looking gorgeous at the Met Gala, at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, at the Kentucky Derby.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
It's fun, right? Oh my. Oh, is that Richie Sambora?
I love Richie. Good guy. I love Richie.
Love Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Who does not love Bon Jovi?
I like your fascinator,
the hat
too.
was like the whole thing. And, you know, I'm not responsible for any of this. Like, I always say, if you want to see me looking good, tune in between 9 and 10 at night.
Right.
Because in my daytime, you know, my free time, I don't know what I'm doing.
I say that, too.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Only it's 9 and 10 in the morning.
I saw you this morning. You looked amazing. I thought that was your on-air outfit.
No.
Only you can make jeans look that good.
Jeans. But
anyway, so I have a gal who does it for me, and I just do what she tells me.
Well, I tell you what, though, at the Met, I saw you at the Met Ball. You and your husband, I was with my date, and yeah, Trevor Noah was my date for that day.
There we are.
But did you bump into any other celebrities there? Because you look great there. Everybody commented they loved your hair.
Oh, thank you. That was sort of bold for me.
Yeah.
Everybody. I mean, it was a night of huge stars. I was walking into the big dinner room with Katy Perry. Actually, I had a really interesting conversation with Anthony Weiner.
Oh, okay.
Who used to come on our show.
Right.
And he told us the funniest story about Madonna.
Okay.
So I can only repeat part of it. But he said that several years ago, he was walking in, he met Madonna there. They had this conversation, and in the middle of the conversation, Madonna turns to her handler, whoever she's with, and says, "Who the blink is this?"
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Right in front of him.
That's amazing.
Poor Wiener.
I was looking at your dress, and it seems like cinched at the knee.
At the Met Gala?
At the Met Gala.
Yes.
Did you have a hard time getting up the stairs because nobody tells you in advance?
And sitting down.
Right.
Sitting down was almost impossible.
Right.
It's like, it feels good while they're cinching it.
Right.
So I had no time for that Met Gala, and I'd never been to the Met Gala. I didn't really, I knew it was a big deal.
Right.
But then my assistant was like, it's Monday, and this is Friday.
Right.
She's like, you got to pick a dress to wear. I'm like, oh, wow, this is a big deal. I truly know nothing about fashion. So the Fox stylist hooked me up with Badgley Mischka.
Oh, great.
And so this is the story. So they said, okay, you're going over there on Monday, and they're going to fix the dress for you. So I go over, and there's this guy named Ron who runs the salon. Okay, great. He's taking care of me. Then he says, go in the back, put on the dress, and Badgley and Mischka will be out in a moment. Now, I'm so clueless. I'm like, is that a joke? Yeah, I'm like, is that really a joke? Is there really a Badgley Mischka? There are 2 guys, Badgley Mischka, and they were awesome, and they did that dress.
Well, it looked beautiful. It really worked for her. It looked great. We got to take a quick break. We come back. We're going to talk about how Megyn getting ready for round 2 with Donald Trump. So we can't wait to talk about that. We'll be right back with Megyn Kelly, everybody. We are back. Yes.
Kelly from Megyn Kelly Presents is going to be your new series, right?
That's right.
And you sit down with people in the news, and it's sort of a special on each person.
Well, it's sort of like a Barbara Walters type special.
Right.
And it has her blessing, so I'm very happy about that.
Oh, that's great. Oh.
So it's being executive produced by Barbara's executive producer, Bill Getty, who executive produced
we know
The
Bill
View
Getty.
for all those years and did all the Barbara Walters specials. So he knows what he's doing, which is good. I'm in good hands. So we have a sit-down with Donald Trump. You've heard of right?
We've heard of him.
Robert Shapiro, the OJ lawyer.
Oh, yeah.
First time he's speaking in 20 years.
Wow.
Unbelievable, because I was in law school when they tried that case.
Right.
And the best question, I think, the best answer was I asked him what OJ whispered in his ear after that verdict. In this moment, everybody saw, and he told me.
And are you going to tell us right now?
No, but you'll find out on May 17th.
May 17th.
Tell us right now. Tell me now.
Laverne Cox, Michael Douglas, so it's going to be
great.
It's going to be really
It's
dynamic.
funny, you just mentioned that you were in law school because journalism was your sort of fallback career. You were initially a lawyer.
Yep. I did that for 9 years.
Wow.
Before I realized that was nowhere near as fun as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. So how do you end up on TV?
Well, I had originally gone to Syracuse University thinking I wanted to be a broadcast journalist. They said, go Q's! Except they rejected me from the journalism school. Red on the forehead.
In shock.
So I went to poli-sci, and then I became a lawyer. So those 9 years are really the fault of Syracuse University. I kind of got redirected. But actually, they wound up being very beneficial to me in my current job.
Yeah, great.
And I realized that a lot of the things I liked about practicing law, I liked being on my feet, I liked making a case, I liked arguing in front of a judge or a jury, taking on like my powerful adversaries. But I didn't like paper pushing, and I didn't really love the acrimony of it. I got rid of that stuff, and I found all the other good stuff in broadcast journalism.
Wow.
You seem truly, to me, unflappable. Is there ever anything that happens to you where you go home at night and just, you know, become emotionally overwhelmed or...
Yes, I mean, I'm a normal person. I gave a speech recently talking about the whole dust-up with Trump and saying people have started to say that I am fearless, and that is not true, and I don't think it's true of anybody. You know, I cry, I have fear, and, you know, my husband will attest that, of course, it's been a difficult year, and thank God I have him, and thank God I have my 3 lovies who get me through everything and who ground me in everything in life. But that shouldn't be the goal for anybody. I think that we set the goal too high for ourselves as women, and as men even, to say we have to be fearless. The best, these Navy SEALs, you know, they'll talk about how you have to walk through the fear. That's what you just walk through it, just do it. You just have to like shore yourself up. I tell the gals on my team, head down, shoulders back, forge forward. And if you can just push through the moment, then it's past, and then you feel a little bit more courageous, and you feel a little bit stronger, and then the next time is easier, and the next time is easier.
Wow. Well, you know what? We're going to take another break.
Well, that's very interesting. So obviously on Megyn Kelly Presents, you address the dust-up.
I think this is probably the most interesting part of the Trump interview, because after months of him being very unhappy with me, I reached out to him. I had always wanted to reach out to him from the beginning, from the August 6th debate, because I am a journalist. You know, I want to be on the sidelines. I don't want to be on the playing field. He kept putting me on the playing field, and I just wanted to get past that. But he was angry for so long, and I didn't want to reach out to him while he was angry. So there was a lull in the attacks in April, and I seized upon it and asked him if he would meet with me, and he said he would. And I went to Trump Tower, and it was an electric morning, and we had a good exchange. But the one thing we did not discuss in that hour-long meeting at Trump Tower was anything that had happened between the two of us.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you're kidding.
Well, what do you think set him off in the first place?
Well, he was clearly unhappy with that August 6th debate question about his comments about women. And I asked him that specifically, about why he thought it was so unfair, and we get into that. You know, I asked him about words he has used about women. Everything I said came from his mouth. And my point was not to pass Megyn Kelly's judgment on his language. It was to say, Hillary Clinton is the likely Democratic nominee. You know she's going to hit you with this. You have a long history of making these comments about women. She's going to hit you with this. So why should these Republicans make you their nominee? Because the whole round was about electability. This is your electability problem. You're too far right. You're too far whatever. So that was my question to him. And sure enough, we've already seen her doing that.
Yeah. Now
that he's the presumptive nominee, do you believe that the party will unify behind him?
You know, I don't know. I think they probably will, because I think for the Republicans, Hillary is the great unifier. You know, they really don't want Hillary Clinton. But I don't know, because you're already seeing, you know, serious fissures in the Republican Party. Like that comment by Paul Ryan the other day that he doesn't know whether he's going to endorse Trump. That was a very significant, I realized, to most people who are living their daily lives and not, you know, it's like they don't get neck deep into politics like we losers. But, you know, I think that was remarkable. He's got a lot of work to do.
Well, you're remarkable, and your show is Megyn Kelly Presents. It airs Tuesday, May 17th at 8 p.m. on Fox. Don't miss it.